So Islamabad is all set to host peace talks between the US and Iran this Saturday, and we thought, let's go around town and see what kind of preparations are underway. So as of now, the delegations are meant to arrive in Islamabad on Friday, and the talks will formally take place on Saturday. Just a few hours after a ceasefire was announced yesterday, which will last for 2 weeks, and Pakistan offered to host these talks, the White House announced its delegation, and that it will be led by US Vice President J.D. Vance, and he will be accompanied by Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner. On the other hand, the Iranian president confirmed the Iranian delegation's participation in these talks in a phone call with Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, although the participants of the Iranian delegation are yet to be announced. Now, preparations in Islamabad are in full swing, and meetings between officials have been taking place all day. We are being told that a high number of foreign journalists are traveling to Pakistan to cover these historic talks, and according to Dawn News, a 30-member US delegation is already present in Islamabad to make sure that security arrangements are in place ahead of these talks. So we're currently driving on Constitution Avenue in Islamabad, which is one of the most important roads because it has several official buildings such as the Parliament, the Prime Minister's house, the Prime Minister's office. Right here is the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and this area generally comes under the red zone of Islamabad, which is a highly secure, heavily guarded area, and especially on occasions like today, the security has been taken over by the army. Usually the police is in charge of Islamabad security, but today, as you can see all around, there are blockades and the city has gone into lockdown. The next 2 days have been declared public holidays, and the red zone area generally has a lot of other hotels which have been evacuated and fully booked out for delegates and other foreigners who will travel to Islamabad. Earlier today, the Interior Minister, Mr. Mohsin Naqvi, held a meeting with the US Embassy's Charge d'Affaires, Natalie Baker, to assure her that there is foolproof security. Now, we did have a rainy spell in Islamabad this last week, but today the sun is out, the clouds have cleared, and spring is in full bloom, and it's the perfect time for these talks to be happening in Islamabad. And now we're approaching an important checkpost which leads into the red zone, and I'm sure that we're gonna get asked for ID over here. So PTV मैडम यहाँ से क्लोज है, रास्ता बंद है PTV का। तो कहाँ से जाएं? ओके, ठीक है, थैंक यू। बंद है। The roads even to our office are closed, so let's try to find an alternate route. Generally, it's hard to get anywhere in Islamabad right now, and I think in the next 2 days it's only going to get harder, but it's all worth it, because if this is what leads to peace in this war, then Pakistanis are willing to make this sacrifice. Now, if you've ever visited Islamabad, you would know that being on high alert is not unusual here. We're also famously known as Containeristan, because every time there is a security threat, we see containers come out in Islamabad, and most of us are used to finding our ways around. Now, of course, there still are some uncertainties surrounding this ceasefire because of Israel's continued aggression towards Lebanon, and because the issue of Strait of Hormuz still remains contested as well. But Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has still called this a shining and historic moment for Pakistan, because Pakistan has managed to bring two of the most important powers in the world to the negotiating table, and Pakistan has also been consistently one of the few countries that has been advocating for long-term peace and an end to this deadly war. It has proved that diplomacy still has a chance, and that Pakistan is a credible mediator, and that it still has a role to play in global politics. Now, it's a beautiful day and I'd love to keep driving, but fuel prices are still pretty high, so I must get back to the office, and I'll see you at the talks.